Welcome back, fellow adventurers, to another video on Outward. Today's video is going to be the Blue Knight build, which in my opinion is the most balanced tanky build out there, with a fair decent amount of damage. Not OP like in the hundreds and stuff like that, but you know, in a good like 50, 60 sort of thing, fully buffed. And I'm going to show you exactly what skills I'm using and what armor I'm using today. Now, as you can see, we're using the blue sand armor, the whole set. It's completely accessible really early on in the game. It really is to get, and we're also using the brass wolf backpack, which is a little bit more a chance to get, and using the crimson shield, but you can use any shield, and the sky crown mace, which you can use any one-handed weapon to your liking. Doesn't matter weapons or shield wise, as long as they're decent, semi-decent. That's the main thing. Okay, so as you can see, we've got 12 attack from our thingy, but the attack's completely variable. What about taking this? So base stats unbuffed, we have 48 physical, 41 impacts, 25 poison disease, 25 frost, 9 protection, 25 ethereal, 25 lightning, and 25 fire. We also have a bit of a buff from the sleeping over, so obviously reduced stamina cost is 13% at the moment. Normally we do have a plus into that, which isn't the best thing to have, but you just rest and it gets rid of it, or take potions and stuff like that. And stamina cost. Movement speed, obviously you're in heavy armor, so you're slow. Now, as you can see, our stats, I have 160 max health, 135 max stamina, 160 max magicka. Now, that's quite a lot of magicka for a heavy armor build with the resistance and stuff we have, and the amount of health we have. Okay, so skills-wise, for passives, oh, wrong one. We're going to use armor training, fast maintenance, like a must-have really for any heavy armor. Fitness for any build, really, you want this. This build can work with two-handed if you wish. We have steady arm, which works even if you're using a two-handed, so it's really great. You don't have to have a shield, just helps make you even more tanky. We are using lexicon, so we've gone for this one. So instead of the internal lexicon, we've gone for this one, so we pull out lexicon. And we've buffed ourselves up because the buff is really good. Extra 40 health, and stamina, and magicka in total. Obviously, got the discipline one, which makes us even more tanky. 15 flat as well instead. As you can see, obviously the max stamina there. Okay, so obviously you need the rage boon and the discipline boon. You can use potions if you don't want to use this all the time. Just with these two buffed up, and then the runic magic, which is blue then purple, we're using the light mender's lexicon, as I'll show you in a second. Now I've got the sun shield. Doesn't, like I said, doesn't matter what shield you have. This is one of my favourite shields, since I've got it equipped. I should show you. They're both 17. They're not amazing, but if you want the most tankiest, you have to go star shield. Literally, there's like no difference in them both here. Obviously, light mender's lexicon, which you can access early in the game if you know what you're doing. Now we're going to completely drug ourselves off in a second. Now this is our stats just with our natural buffs without any potions, which as you can see really is a lot. We have like 50% negation to nearly everything besides physical resistance, which is even higher. Now I'm going to check all the boons that I need. Glug glug glug. We do use gap reduce. They're actually wine, sorry, because it's actually really good for increasing your resistance even further. But the impact is lowered, but you literally don't notice it. If you're blocking, you won't notice it at all, even against multiple opponents. I'm going to show you the stats. Look at this, nearly 100 on physical, which you can easily get that on star armor, easily. 12 protection, 41 impacts because we've got a nice nerf, but then 70 on everything else. Have a look at that. And then a minus 10 to magicka as well. So that minus 10 is when we don't have the lexicon out. And we've got a decent amount of cold resistance there as well. You can easily do food buffs, so I haven't got a single food buff at the moment. So we get lexicon out and show you. That's 25 in heavy armor. Can easily cast the heal that takes away the debuff and reapply it without doing anything. It's just a complete reverse and then reverse it again. So that gives you a heal over time and a burst heal. Obviously I didn't have like lack of health, so I can't see it. And you're getting another 10% mana cost, which obviously then goes at 25% when we are fully buffed. Now it's actually surprisingly easy to carry around all of these potions and stuff. They actually don't weigh that huge amount, and with the 75 capacity weight we get from that, it's really easy to do. This is the best balanced build you can get for tankiness overall and a decent amount of sustain. Obviously we do have a negative in heat, but that's all heavy armors with size star armor. Now these abilities and stuff that I use are completely up to your own. A little tip is that when you're fighting and you can put your shield up on crouch, you will avoid headshots. So you don't need the SAR or tower shield to avoid headshots. And I have noticed it has avoid feet shots as well, which is great. And it looks cool as well because it looks like you're actually like taking a massive amount, especially when there's loads of archers shooting at you. Now we're using, obviously, you can use any of these runic magics you want to. You can use the Great Handage. If you don't want to use an actual weapon, you can summon the ethereal weapon if you want to, which also with the buff that we're going to get, it gives us the extra magic, that the lightning damage on top, which is really nice. I use Counter Strike because I'm pretty good at timing it, but not everyone is. So it is literally variable. You can easily screw it up, but it does huge amounts of damage, and it also doesn't cost any discipline or anything like that. We use the shield charge, the impact strike for rage. It requires rage, and that's basically our oh crap button. We only use that in dire circumstances when we are like on our last legs and we're actually getting annihilated. Right, thank you all for watching. Happy hunting, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be doing a video later on of how to get all this armor. Happy hunting, everyone.